Hey you guys, what is up? So today I am here to do my June releases, but I don't think I have 15 books. I don't think I have 20 books. I think I have around 15 books to tell you guys about. There weren't a lot that I thought sounded amazing, and I try to stay away from the books that are like book number 11 in this long short story series, because the chances of you having read all of those books are kind of slim, and they don't sound that interesting to me because I don't know the book. So I stay away from those books, so in case you guys are like, why didn't she do that book? That is why. So I have my releases for you guys, and I'm really excited about them, and I don't like how these lights are placed. Let me fix them. Okay, better. And another announcement is that I am moving, and I'm really excited about it. So I think the next video I'll put up is after my book haul. I'll probably put up a packing up my books video, kind of like a reorganization, but I'm going to be packing them, which means it's serious business. We're actually moving June 13th, so it's really close, right after school ends almost, and I'm so excited for school to end. Who else is excited for school to end? I'm so excited I could die. I could die. I'm not even kidding. I'm so excited I almost can't even talk about it. So, I'm going to jump into this because these happen to be really long videos. And guys, did you notice this new shelf? It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. So, it's book releases time. So, the first book I got is called Joyride by Anna Banks. And I just hit myself in the face. Pause. Boom. Guess who's got it? This girl. It was awesome. You guys have got to read it because it was just amazing. So, get it. And it comes out on the 2nd. I know that because I was okay, I just know because I got it and I know what day it comes out, and I'm still planning on doing a review on this. I'm hoping to put it up, I don't know, maybe right after this one, maybe before this one, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put one up. I didn't want to put one up super early, so I got it 3 months in advance, because then everyone would be like, why isn't that book out? And so there will be a review of this up. I swear to you, I swear. I'm not in focus now. I swear to you, there will be, I promise. I am not going to not let myself do one. So, everything keeps falling. It's about this girl, and her family is from Mexico, but she was born in the United States, and I'm pretty sure this takes place in Arizona. And, so her parents got caught and sent back to Mexico, but her and her brother are still here because technically they're American citizens. Now, in Mexico, it's her parents, and I'm pretty sure twin brothers, sisters, I don't know, twin siblings that she has never met before. And so her and her brother are working their butts off to pay this guy to bring them over illegally, and great stuff, okay? And then there's this guy named Arden, which I think is a really weird name, but that's okay, I've read weirder. And he's the school quarterback, and he's all these amazing things, you know, just that it guy. So his sister Amber, I'm pretty sure she had schizophrenia or something like that, and so she dies, and he needs someone to do all this bad stuff with, go prank people and throw eggs at people's houses. Everyone needs one of those people. It's like a best friend that will do anything for you. So he's trying to find a new, but Carly just wants to stay under the radar so that her family can get back, because if they are getting caught by the police and stuff, obviously if they get her family back, they're gonna talk to her parents, and then they're gonna be sent back again after they just spent millions of dollars on getting them back. And so then they fall in love, and it's just so cute. You guys have got to read it. It's adorable. Next is Ember to Ashes by Gail McHugh. And it's Torn Hearts book 1, and it comes out on the 9th. So it's about this girl, and she goes to college, and everyone's expectations of college are just fantastic, right? And so she goes to college, she meets these two guys. She meets a bad boy and a little good smart kid, one with green eyes, one with blue eyes, and she falls in love with both of them. And of course, sometimes you get sick of the love triangles, but I have a feeling this one will be good. So go check that one out. Next is Ricochet by Carrie Lake, and that one also comes out on the 9th. So, it's about this guy, and he has a wife and a son. And all of a sudden, these people in a group called the Culling, C-U-L-L-I-N-G, come and they kill his wife and his son. And he's just devastated, and my battery's about to die, and that is not good. Okay, and so he's really devastated by it. And so he turns into this emotionless person, and he made a promise to his wife, I'm pretty sure, to like avenge them or something, which, why would your wife make you promise that? That's weird. So he kidnaps the family of the guy who murdered his family, and it's like an eye for an eye, right? And I don't know what happens after that, but I just know that that sounds pretty freaking interesting to me. Number 4 is Between Us and the Moon by Rebecca Maisel. M-A-I-Z-E-L, and that book comes out on the 30th. So Sarah, this girl, was born, and her older sister is just amazing, you know. Everyone just loves her older sister, and she's kind of just pushed into the shadow of her sister, and she just really hates it, and she always just wanted to get out. So all of a sudden she meets this guy, and they fall in love, and he sees her for like older than she really is. So it makes it seem like she's younger and he's way older or something, but I don't know. And so they fall in love, and this guy just sees her for her, you know, love story. And so she has to decide between like if she wants to fall in love or if she really wants to find out like who she is as a person. So that book comes out. The next one is The Revenge Playbook by Rochelle Allen, one of those. I cannot decide between names. And that book comes out on the 16th, and this one sounds so good, it's not even funny, okay? So in this school, I'm pretty sure it's a high school, these like football players are treated like kings. Like they are just the bomb.com, and they get everything they want. So these girls, they could be the cheerleaders, they could be just random girls, I don't know. But they are like, okay, we're done, and we're going to teach you guys a lesson about acting like you're the kings of the school and that you can push everyone around. So they steal one thing from each guy, the thing that they like value the most, and they have to do something to get it back. I'm pretty sure it's like a humiliating challenge or something, and they have to get it back. That sounds awesome. I'm going to read that. Who else? Who else? I am. Number 6 is Last First Kiss, and it's the Brightwater Book 1 by Leah Riley, and it comes out on the 23rd. And so it's about this lady, and she has a son, and she lives on this farm that she just really wants to sell, and she has this really big and popular blog, and everyone thinks that her life is just fantastic because you put out your best image on the internet, right? So she just really wants to get off this farm and move into the city. That's just where they're supposed to be, right? And so all of a sudden this guy moves to town, and they fall in love, and he doesn't want her to move out of the city, I mean the country, and into the city, and sounds pretty great. Okay, Pound of Flesh, book number 1 by Sophie Jackson, and that comes out on the 9th. So it's about this girl, and her name's Kat, and she like teaches lessons to people in jail. So this guy named Carter walks into the jail, and they immediately feel attracted to each other. You know how it usually goes in books. And so they're like trying not to, because I mean he's in jail and she's a teacher, and that's just bad. You shouldn't do that. So like they resist it and they resist it and they resist it, and I'm probably not going to end up reading this book, but I'm getting the genre for everyone. I'm in a weird mood today. I'm hyper. So then they finally just fall in love, you know how it's supposed to happen in the books. And then so back up a little bit, her father was murdered 15 years ago. I'm pretty sure he had the same job as her. And all of this stuff comes spewing out about how her dad died, and how Carter was involved in his death, and craziness. Number 8 is The Summer of Chasing Mermaids by Sarah Auckler, and that comes out on the 2nd. So it's about this girl, and she gets in this boat accident, and she used to be a beautiful singer, and she was just going to be famous because she was just so good at singing. And then after this accident, she just can't talk, she can't sing, she can't speak at all. So one day this friend asks her, do you want to go to the island? And it's like this mysterious island, whatever, people live on it, but she's like, do you want to go with me? And she does, and all of a sudden she meets this guy, and he's like a playboy, and they fall in love and romance. A lot of contemporary novels are coming out right now because it's June and everyone needs a good contemporary for summer. So I tried to mix it up, but it's kind of hard when it's contemporary month. So book number 9 is Proof of Forever by Alexa Hillier, and that book comes out on the 2nd also. Okay, so it's about 4 girls, and they all meet at the summer camp, and when the summer camp's about to end, they all just agree that they're never going to forget about this summer and they're always going to stay best friends because that's what you say when you leave summer camp. I've never been, but I would assume. And I've read and watched TV a lot. And so, then it's like 2 years later, they all forget about it, obviously, and they don't ever remember, like, going to summer camp is not something they reflect on or anything, and so, for some reason, I don't know if they were all in a photo booth at one time or something, but it says a flash in a photo booth sends them all back to camp, and they get to redo it and remember, and see if they changed it, like, why their friendship was lost and all this stuff, and then there's a secret that gets out that would, like, destroy them all, and boom, contemporary that is heartbreaking and mysterious all in one. Okay, number 10 is Between the Notes by Sharon Huss Wrote, and that one comes out on the 16th. So it's about this girl named Ivory Emerson, and her family, they just lose everything, and I'm guessing she's a really amazing piano player because it says that she loses her beloved piano, and they have to move out of their really rich house into this house on the other side of the tracks, you know, where the people who aren't rich live. And so because of this, like, she doesn't tell any of her friends because, you know, they're not really her true friends, and so she's hiding from her friends and her boyfriend, like, where she lives, how her life has changed. And so she meets the kid that lives next door to her, and they start to fall for each other because why wouldn't they? And he starts to, like, mix everything up, and no one's really who they say they are. And guys, I take half these lines that I say from the actual synopsis on the back. So I think it's the 11th. The 11th book is a book of Spirits and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes, and that one comes out on the 23rd, and it's a spin-off series to the Fallen Kingdom series. So it's about 3 people. Person number 1 sees her little sister fall into a coma after reading, like, becoming mesmerized by this book in a weird language. Person number 2 sees a strange, like, person in their small village, and he's never seen them before, and it's a ghost, and he has to help her back home, and I'm really out of breath. Person number 3, he's rich, and he's excited when this leader of this ultra secret Hawkspear society invites him into their group, and so then he has to do something to prove himself, and he starts to question everything, and yeah, sounds pretty interesting, kind of crazy. Not a contemporary, so book number 12 is The Night We Said Yes by Lauren Gibaldi, and that comes out on the 16th, and this one sounds really good. I'm really excited for it. So this book is kind of like something Sarah Dessen or Susan Castellini, how do you say her name, would write. So this girl's plan is to get over her ex-boyfriend. I am so hot, I'm gonna die. I'm not even kidding. Go and finish high school and to move out of Florida because she doesn't like it where she lives. So then this guy named Matt moves into town, and you know what that means. Trouble. Not a part of the plan. Back off, Matt. And he's a bass player, and so her and him and these friends all go to this party where the police come and bust them, like, right after they show up, and then they spend the night, like, saying yes to every crazy and fun thing they can think of. Then all of a sudden Matt leaves, and the girl's name is Ella, and she's heartbroken along with her friends, and then he shows up a year later, and he wants to, like, relive that night of saying yes to everything, and she's just like, I don't even know if I should give you a second chance because you just left me, duh. So that one sounds interesting. Then I have The Devil You Know by Trish Dollar, and that comes out on the 2nd. It's about this girl, and she's 18 years old, and she just wants to have adventure in her life, and living with her dad and her 4-year-old brother in Florida is not what she considers an adventure. So one day she's at this campfire, she meets 2 of her hot cousins, and that's really what it says. I'm not just saying that she met 2 hot cousins, she did. And they invite her to go on this road trip with them, and they're having all fun and crazy, and it's all just fun and games. Ow. And then, this person turns out to be, like, a person in their group turns out to be, like, really dark, and he has, like, deadly intentions with everyone, so I'm guessing it's kind of like a murder mystery or something like that, but it, like, goes from, like, fun and crazy to, like, really dark and not so fun. The last book I have, you guys, is Last Year's Mistake by Jenna I don't know, Ciocca, and that comes out on the 9th, and it's about this girl named Kelsey and this guy named David, and the summer before freshman year, I'm a freshman, old freshman, but I'm a freshman. They become best friends and they're like inseparable, and everyone just knows that they're best friends. And then there's this misunderstanding that goes on, and Kelsey's life like falls apart, and she's just the joke of the school, and everyone just keeps messing around with her, and so everything kind of just falls apart. All the relationships with her friends, and even David, who's her best friend. So her parents and her pack up and move away, and David just really doesn't want her to move, but she does. And then it's senior year, so it goes years, and David moves into the town where Kelsey is. What a coinky-dink. I mean, really? There's like a million towns in America, and they move into the exact same one. You can't tell me that that was done on accident, or it didn't, okay? So Kelsey has this new group of friends and a new hot boyfriend, and she doesn't need David in her life anymore, okay? He left her, she's done. But then they start to hang out again, because that's what old best friends do, you catch up. And they realize that they still like each other, and she doesn't want to let him go because she still likes him, and all that craziness. And great book, I'm really excited for that one. So those were all the books that I have for you guys. I only found like 15. I didn't find a ton that I wanted to do. I'm sure I missed some. I don't read every single synopsis. But I hope you guys liked this video. Comment below which one you are most excited about. I think I'm excited for, I can't even remember the names now. Last Year's Mistake, that one. No, maybe I'm not. Yeah, Last Year's Mistake, that last one that I said. And Between the Notes, Proof of Forever, and the Revenge Playbook. I'm most excited for those. So, comment below which ones you're most excited about. Give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys like this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Bye!